Hey everybody, we're back in Mordor, and last time when I left off with that shitty cliffhanger, we were at this very screen under assault by Arveldir, and you know what, I'm actually going to withdraw. I'm going to withdraw from this battle in kind of a cowardly way, I suppose, and we're going to live to fight another day. Oh boy. As a result of my taking Dondeth out of West Osgiliath, though, we have been bribed. West Osgiliath has been bribed by Arveldir. Fuck off. We know he was there for a reason, and as I said, he was trying to bribe Dondeth. But as we also know, Dondeth is not one to be bribed. But this leaves a perfect opportunity for us to assault West Osgiliath and just occupy it. Because, you know what, there's no one in the frickin' town, so there we go, we can just take it like that, and the Gondorians just probably threw a couple thousand gold pieces down for no freaking reason. But anyway, we have retrained the majority of our units in Dol Guldur, and when I say the majority, I really mean all of them. We've retrained every single unit. Did not mean to do that, in Dol Guldur, and I may build a bowyer there so we can recruit some scouts. That would be pretty freaking fantastic, I would say, to have some scouts up on those walls. Unfortunately, that is just 4 gold coins shy of our entire treasury at this moment in time. So before I do that, I may look around for some better things to build, and for example, Little Marsh Wall is frickin' upgraded. It's got a nice little wall now, so these senior citizens don't go wandering off. We can actually keep track of them now. It's great. It's fantastic. And we can build roads and a grain exchange. Holy moly, how much would this possibly give us in gold coins? I couldn't tell you. But mines will give us 225, which is not bad at all. But the price tag is quite high. 3,500 gold coins. I think if we left our treasury for one more turn, we would be able to afford that. So I'm going to try to do that. I will try to not spend any gold this turn so we can build some mines, some silver mines, that is, near Little Marsh Wall. It'll be fantastic. We are, however, still being threatened by Arveldir, and I can't think of a better time to try to kill this fuck. He really wants to face Dondeth, and I really think Dondeth wants to face Arveldir. They're rivals at this point. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. Tensions are boiling over. There is a lot of Marines in this army, though, and quite a lot of cavalry. We are kind of outclassed, but we do have some elite units of our own, so I'm sure we'll be fine. We may even be able to attack Captain Kirwin in the ass here, and then march back to West Osgiliath to lick our wounds. But first of all, we're going to attack Arveldir, and it's going to be a night attack as well. Why the hell not? We're orcs and Nazgul and all the like, and we're evil. So here we go. I'll see you on the battle map. Alright everybody, here is the battle with Arveldir. Orc band in the front, Morning Guard in the back, scouts. I should actually bring them to the front. They are supported by whoever this fucking guy is. I cannot remember his name. It's Gazthak, perhaps. And some infantry wings, either flank, and Dondeth on the right flank as usual as well. He can be his own little group, whilst we march the remainder of our army up this hill to meet the Gondorians. Here they are. Half their army is probably hidden in these woods here, and like I said beforehand, they probably have quite the cavalry advantage. They have several units of cavalry militia, as well as Arveldir, who for some reason is a knight. He does not really look a knightly fellow, but for I don't know. I could not tell you. But we may take Dondeth over here to scout a bit, find those units, and get some intel going. That's probably a bit too close, however. That would probably just get Dondeth killed very quickly. Quickly, rather. Let's see. We got... Oh my, fuck. We've got quite a few units over here, actually. And now the Gondorians, in response to Dondeth, they're moving all of their units, which is slightly odd, but there you go. That's just what they do, I suppose. But I'm glad we managed to get some information on the left flank there. Now we can move with Dondeth, and if we could wipe out this one unit, that'd be great. They've only got 23 militiamen here. But they are being supported quite closely by Arveldir and the like. And here we go. Dondeth is charging without a care. And that's probably the end of that unit, so we're going to pull out immediately because those scout units are... rather, not scout units, but those archer militia units are low shit. We're losing quite a few black Numenorians here trying to withdraw. And we only killed around 10 cavalrymen. Was it worth it? Question mark? We'll never know. But anyway, Arveldir is going full tilt to our fucking lines here. And we're going to run all of our men. And our scouts are still in the back. Very nice. But we're going to do a nice pincer move here. Oh, shit. We've been caught up by some heavy militia here. But we're going to do a pincer move. Hammer and anvil here. The general of the Gondorians has been pinned by our spearmen. And Dondeth is slowly, half-assedly charging him in the rear. And it's going well. And unfortunately, we are being charged in the flank by some militia. And they're taking out quite a lot of our heavy infantry. Oh, either flank, actually. They've done it. Very nicely done, I gotta say. We got caught out there, and our morning guard cannot move fast enough to counter that. Our scouts, however, need to let loose a bit on these Gondorians. For example, those fucks there. That would be great. Oh my god, so many men have fallen in Dondeth's unit. How has that happened? My god. And yet we still have not felled Arveldir. It's going to happen eventually, but it's just not yet. Okay. We are taking down those militia units either flank. It's going well. Our left flank is free to move, so I will just fucking get them going. Let's see. Group them separately. Do this. There we go. Now they're free to move and flank all over the fucking place. I'm going to grab this general unit Gazdak as well. Oh shit, I fucked up again. There we go. This militia unit refuses to break for some reason. It's not going great. Dondeth is in the heart of the Gondorian formation, and it's not going great for him. I think we really need to reassess our usage of Dondeth at this point. For some reason, he is just losing tons of men. It's getting out of hand, and we still have not laid down the fucking Gondorian general. He is still out there somewhere like a son of a bitch, and he has continued to be a pain in my fuck. We are being charged by the cavalry militia on the left flank yet again. I've got to get my infantry around these flanks, but these cavalry units are making it very difficult. Very difficult indeed. Let's see here. The knight is not helping much either. I'm having a hard time seeing what the hell is going on. But now our units are free to move, and we've got some raiders on the right flank making use of the terrain, getting some charges off, some flanking charges. We're losing quite a few orcs here, unfortunately. Not much can be done about that. I'm going to pursue with my morning guard here and move my infantry through that gap that has been created in the line. Gazdak is holding those marines steadfastly. I'm going to see if I can get some charges with Dondeth off into these militiamen. Hopefully those archer militia fall very quickly to my charges with Dondeth. I'm hoping that he doesn't manage to die in those attacks. But anyway, who is this now? We've got some Gondor militia seeing our charges, and they're going to try to counter, but it's not enough. It's too late. We are already charging. We're about to envelop the left flank as well. I believe we've pretty much run off all of the Gondor cavalry militia, but I wouldn't bet my life on it for sure. I am far too busy to tell who is where and what is what. But we did get a successful charge off with Dondeth there. We need to get another... Oh my god, we're being charged by Gondor militia, and they refuse to move. As they slowly counter away. Now, our orcs are ready to engage on the left flank. I'm going to charge these archer units with my infantry as well. Got some support there, but I want my mauler unit to take care of the infantry on the left flank here. I'm not sure who my scouts have been firing at. but they should probably stop because they're probably just causing a bunch of friendly fire incidents left and right. I'm going to be getting tons of hate mail due to this, just from the families of all the fallen orcs. They're going to find orcish arrows in the backs of their loved ones, and it's not going to go well. It's not going to go well in the least. I'm not sure who is charging here. These orc raiders even trying. We've got 2 or 3 orcs. Oh my god. Arveldir is hot on the heels of Dawn Death, and this seems to be the final fucking showdown here in the woods of, well, I'm not sure what this province is actually, but dope, there goes someone. There goes another. Okay, it's not looking good for Dawn Death here. I believe his unit is dwindling quickly indeed, but we got some infantry support coming, so it's gonna go great. It's gonna go very well. I've got a raider unit being fucking idle, and it's kind of annoying me. I've lost a lot of spearmen here. Oh boy. I've got a lot of holes in my lines here. It's not the greatest. I had some Morning Guard in the center, but they seem to have been cut down, perhaps. Have we slain Arveldir yet? No, it's coming. He's the only man left. Here he is. He's fighting very strongly against Dawn Death and his allies here, but I'm sure he will fall any... There he goes. Okay, we actually managed to fell Arveldir, and it was Dawn Death who landed the last blow there. It was poetic in a way. It was wonderful. But we have lost a lot of spearmen. Most of our orc bands have actually been entirely obliterated, and I'm not very pleased about that. We're going to have to replace those 2 units if we do not, of course, recover enough casualties to make sure those units don't just disband. But anyway, we seem to have basically routed Arveldir's force here. The Gondorians, rather, they have basically been all but defeated, and I need just to run down as many of these assholes as I can. Who is this now? Oh, that's Archer Militia. More Archer Militia. My raiders are trying to kill as many of these archers as possible, but it's not going the greatest. Let's see, what else we got over here? Some Pelargir Marines, they've been routed. I think I may need to upgrade my main spear line into Morning Guard because those orc bands is kind of liquidated very quickly. I've only got, let's see, 11 orc spearmen left, 50 orc spearmen left out of the original 750, so that's pretty not great, I gotta say. But anyway, we're going to continue to pursue as many Gondorians as we can. I think most of these archer units have begun to flee. Oh, we could get some... oh, hold on. I better charge into the rears of some of these units with Dawn Death, and finally win this battle once and for all. Look at that. There is the notification that Arveldir has been killed. Of course, we knew that it had happened already because we witnessed it with our very eyeballs, but it's always good to get a written notification, like just a letter in the mail. Just, you know, like, hey, Sauron, enemy of the state, Arveldir, he's been slain in battle by your favorite general, your friendly neighborhood general, Dawn Death, who is currently embroiled in a conflict with some archer militia. And for some reason, they refuse to flee. Maybe if I screech it right in their fucking ears. There they go. That was the last straw. Apparently, all I had to do was scream loudly into their girlish ears, and they routed pretty immediately there. Unfortunately, we need to round up all of our units and reform a line here, just to ensure that I know where they are. I'm going to keep my main infantry units to pursue the enemies, but I think for the most part I just need to reform my army. Gazthak, however, should be doing something. Basically, it's just these 2 archer units, and that's the remainder of the Gondorian army. I think I'm just going to rout these last 2 units and run down the survivors, and I will see you with the statistics. And there we are. We have slain Arveldir, we have routed his forces, and now the field belongs to us. Look at that. It is the Battle of Anorien. That is the battlefield. And look at that. We killed 1,500 men, and captured an additional 400. Unfortunately, the Gondorians managed to fell 2,000 orcs here, which is quite unfortunate, but we did recover quite a lot of those casualties. I think my, well, I hope anyway, my orc bands have recovered enough casualties to actually remain as units, but we'll find out in just 1 second here. Alright, I'm going to try to ransom these troops as well. I doubt the Gondorians are going to accept, but holy shit, they actually did accept. That's frickin' great. And now we're pretty rich. Okay, our force is a little beaten though. We need to return. Well, I could always attack Captain Cair here, but I believe that Andros would probably be able to hold against this force. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to take a gamble. Take the risk, actually. Well, no, I could always devote my strongest units to this conflict. Ow. They do not actually have a general, so I will actually assault Captain Cair here. My only fear is that there's a Gondorian army somewhere up here that is going to wreck my day. But no, Lunmaz has come to the rescue and assured me that that is definitely not the case. Mothak, of course, is going to have to head out of Anorien and to West Osgiliath, where he can probably be killed at some point. I'm not sure. Gazrat will head to East Osgiliath. I don't know how I remembered that fellow's name, but it's Gazrat. Look at that. We have enough gold, I think, to actually... No, we're just 120 coins short. Okay. So we'll definitely get some mines next turn, but I will now attack Captain Cair in the rear, and we'll see how he likes that. I don't think he's going to like it at all. Basically, we just have to rout these forces, and, well, actually, you know what? Oh my, what am I doing? I want to see Dondeth's army, but I can't. I think Dondeth's unit is very much, oh no, 48 soldiers. Okay, we're ready to rock, apparently. Okay, we're going to attack Captain Cair. We're going to rout his units very easily. There is no general. It's all militia units. Here we go. Alright, as we saw last time, the Gondorians are able to put their cavalry into effect and charge straight into our heavy infantry. So what I've done... Oh my, no! Did I actually forget to... Yeah, those... No, fuck. So apparently all those units are under the control of the AI, which is not the greatest. Hopefully they don't actually fuck everything up. I'm not confident in the AI's ability to not fuck shit up. But here we go. We're going to try to win this battle without the use of that second army, I suppose. Oh, there we go. They're already charging straight into our scout units. Fuck. I don't know who's actually in charge of Andros, right? It's Gordish. Fucking Gordish. Oh my god. This guy just ruins everything I ever planned to achieve, and he does it without a second thought. It's very annoying. But anyway, we're going to engage... Well, this might not be too bad, actually. We could probably get a nice pincer movement here with support of our Oh, no, not Gondorian. What the hell am I... Oh my fuck! Are you serious? Look at this. I had my Morin Guard charge these freaking cavalrymen, but they just rode right through into my heavy militia, and I am... my heavy... I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, guys. I don't know if you've noticed, but I just have no fucking clue what I'm saying half the time. And it's starting to become a problem. But we're going to charge... no, not the Marines, but someone, somewhere. Maybe some... Oh, fuck. We're... See, Gordish has just left all of our infantry to be... absolutely flanked by some Pelargir Marines, but to be fair, I left the majority of my infantry body back near the deployment zone, so it's all... Oh my god, that's what it is. It's the Pelargir Marines. It's their javelins that absolutely wreck Dondeth, but what can I say? It's most effective for them. Now, my scout units are fighting at their militia... Oh my... No, Dondeth. He's just getting pounded here. I need some supporting units stat. Double stat, if you will. Like ASAPA. Which, of course, stands for as soon as possible, asshole. Because Dondeth has just been sandwiched between some Marines and some Gondor cavalry militia. And I assume that, see, as I was saying that, this cavalry militia has disengaged. They've charged into the rears of my allies who... I don't know what the hell Gordish is doing here, but he's just charging whatever frickin' units he has at... Oh, who is this? Scouts. Someone's scout somewhere has routed. It's not mine. It's obviously Gordish's because he's such a frickin'... Oh my god. I believe Gordish has just died, actually. No, it's Captain Kirween. There we go. I was kind of hoping that it was Gordish, actually. That would definitely lessen the burden on my purse if such an incompetent general as Gordish happened. Like, where are his units going? They're actually trying to run into the River Anduin, and I'm kind of inclined to watch that happen, but there is a battle going on that requires my undivided attention, really. Look at this. We did not... Okay, we routed that one unit of militia, but for all Gordish has done... Oh my god, Gordish. You're such an asshole, buddy. Where are you actually? Where is your unit? Here it is. No, that's Orc Raiders. Okay, I have no... Oh, here he is. Somewhere in amongst this rabble is Gordish, and he basically is the worst general I have ever seen. My Morning Guard are getting fucked because Gordish doesn't know how to do proper flanking maneuvers. He's really terrible in that regard. Oh my god. Please survive this engagement, my Morning Guard. To be fair, though, I did, as mentioned before, I did leave a lot of my infantry at deployment, so it's all fair. Okay. Now, Gordish has deployed the majority of his forces on the shores of the river, which is absolutely useless to what we are currently doing. So, thanks for coming out, Gordish. Thanks, but no thanks, you stupid son of a bitch. But I'm sure we could get some nice target practice off on these units in the center of the battlefield, whilst we get Dawn Death to charge some archer units yet again. Unfortunately, Dawn Death has, of course, lost quite a few men to the ensuing conflict, mostly because of those frickin' Pelargir Marines and their javelins. They absolutely wrecked Dawn Death, and I'm really hoping that he doesn't die at any point, because that would be... I don't know what I would do. It's hard to imagine a world without my Dawn Death. That's me pretending to cry. I'm not sure if you managed to catch that with just my voice, but there you go. I think we may have actually routed the majority of the Gondorians here. Most of the force is fighting to the death, and that is very scary. You never want to be near someone who's fighting to the death, because they go absolutely fucking apeshit. These Pelargir Marines, on the other hand, are actually surviving. They're really the only unit that hasn't routed, and I guess we're gonna have to charge them in the rear and call it quits. That's basically, that's all she wrote. But we have already captured over 400 Gondorians, and the number is only gonna get... Oh my... What the hell was that? That was a weak fucking attempt at a charge, but Dawn Death is now reforming. He's gonna get a charge to break these Marines right here, putting an end to the once force of Captain Kirween. No, apparently that charge actually improved their mood. These Gondorians were very pleased to see the familiar face of Dawn Death, but like always, that Nazgul screech tipped him over the edge. I'm just going to run down some guys, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. You know what? I actually did not run down anyone. It was basically... that was basically it. We killed as many men as we could. But anyway, Gordish didn't do too bad, actually. He only lost 400 orcs, which, unfortunately, it was a quarter of his force, but I lost 500, which was a fifth. So I didn't do much better, but I did capture quite a few Gondorians, and I also killed twice as much as Gordish. So I don't want to put Gordish down, but he's basically a steaming pile of shit, okay? But that was the relief of the Siege of Cair Andros. I'm not sure what to call that, but anyway, I'll see you on the campaign map. Alright guys, look at that. I accidentally closed the thing, but Dawn Death here gained yet another command star. So he is basically the most badass motherfucker this side of the Middle Earth. So we're going to reinforce West Osgiliath from the rear here. I think we did lose. We lost our Morning Guard unit, so we'll have to recruit yet another from Mordor, unfortunately. But we can also retrain a few units in Cair, and I will do so because I think next turn we'll have enough money for those mines. I'm also going to move these generals in as well. I've got so many fucking generals. I'm going to have a few generals just relaxing in East Osgiliath for a little while as well, until Dawn Death gets his groove on, I suppose. We could also get Lunduf here to build some towers, but I think that those rangers are around here. I'm gonna have to build a small force one day. I keep bringing it up, but it's just a harebrained idea. You know, it's kind of a dream of mine, I suppose you could say, that we managed to kill those guys in Ithilien and build some towers. But anyway, I'm gonna do one more turn, and then I'm gonna call it quits. All right? I'm tired of your peer pressure. All right? All right. I cannot believe this. Look at this. We've got Orodreth from the fucking southern reaches of Gondor. I sent Lundmaz north when I really should have sent him south to Pelargir, because I don't know where this fucking guy came from, but he has besieged West Osgiliath, and basically this is now a face of fear. Mothak is shitting his pants because Dondeth is a full day's ride away from saving his ass. I don't even think this is enough. I may just let West Osgiliath get taken. I don't know. I'm kind of pissed off about this whole Osgiliath situation. It's getting really insane. I suppose I could build some ballista towers and it would make it easier, but I digress. Dawn Death is just gonna... I really want to reinforce, but Dawn Death's army is just so fucking beat. He's got no strong units. I mean, I've got a lot of raider units that are fairly good strength, but not enough to turn away yet another Gondorian army. Oh my word. But we're slowly recruiting and retraining units in Cair. We're going to retrain a few more. Well, actually, what I will do is I will build those frickin' mines in Little Marsh Wall. There we go. And whatever we have left over is for the training and recruitment of units. I want to build that Bowyer as well, but I'll refrain. We are now the most advanced faction as well. I don't question it. There's no logic behind it. Whatever. I believe these Rohir... Captain Yiffy. I really... This guy's down to Yiff. I'm sorry, that caught me off guard a little bit. Captain Yiffy. Anyway. Oh my god, Egbert, no. Egbert is on his way to besiege the Black Gate as well. I'm gonna have to train some orc bands here. And, get some scouts. I suppose these units can head to the Black Gate as well. There we go. I could always put some Morning Guard in the Black Gate as well, but that's just expensive. Expensive and stupid, so I'm not going to do that. What I will do, however, is continue the retraining of units in Cair to further safeguard against future excursions. And we'll just do that. That's great. Now,
get ready for fighting.
Hold on, I'm gonna shuffle these units around and put Dawn Death in East Osgiliath. We'll retrain what we can. Oh, it's just the fucking spearmen. That's no good. That's no good at all. Oh man. I guess we could always merge these units like so. Oh no, not in that screen.
Get ready for fighting.
There we go. I'll merge them, retrain them, use these units. Brilliant. Gazrat as well, I suppose. There we go. We've got some semblance of an army, but I really need to build a better fucking camp guard in East Osgiliath as well, so I can train some of these units and retrain them. I suppose I should send them technically to Barad-dûr. For example, these Morning Guard are going to have to head to Barad-dûr with the Maulers. I'm all but giving up West Osgiliath at this point. They can have it for a while until we recapture it. East Osgiliath is quite a nice place anyway. It's got stone walls and ballista towers and all sorts of shit. I'm sure that we can take West Osgiliath no problem. For the time being, I think the only armies that Gondor has is Orodreth and whatever's in Minas Tirith, and most likely some armies back in the hinterlands of Gondor, but they're too far away to really be of relevance, I suppose. I'm kind of wondering where I can retrain these scouts. Okay, I'm going to send these scouts to Anorien. Could probably send some of these raiders to Minas Morgul, but I should probably hold on to them to stave off another siege. But anyway, I think I'm going to end it here, guys. This was a good episode overall. We managed to take out a few armies, a few Gondorian armies, and it went very well. My only concern, though, is how difficult it is going to be to dislodge these Gondorians from West Osgiliath once they have already captured it. But I guess we'll cross that road when we come to it. Our economy seems to be doing well. We're gaining more and more gold per turn, every turn. I don't know if you saw, but we had like 6 grand in gold at one point in time. That's more gold than I've ever seen in my entire freaking life. And it's only going to get better as we upgrade Little Marsh Wall with dirt roads and grain exchanges and all the sorts. So, also Dol Guldur is reinforced, which is certainly something. It's now got 4 units. And I'm sure we can hold on to that for a little while. But anyway, guys, I'm rambling a little bit. Thanks for watching, as usual. I'll see you next video.